Hello again, this is Graber, and I'm back here today with some information on something that's been bothering me right now a little bit. We've had some rain, and mosquitoes are horrible. So, and I just do want to say, don't pay attention to any logos or name brands or anything you see in the video. Nobody's sponsoring me. These are just things, that I had laying around, and this is just the product I bought. So, but anyways, mosquitoes have been horrible, and I'm trying to prevent them. This does not kill the adults, but what I'm doing right now does not kill the adults, but it helps stop from breeding and the larvae from growing. So I got a couple dark buckets. I got some mosquito bits. This is actually it's BTI. It's a like a fungus or bacteria or whatever. You can look it up. I had to name what it actually was, but it doesn't really matter. It's safe for pretty much everything except for mosquitoes. And it also does fungus gnats too. But anyways, what you're gonna need is those, a couple buckets. We got some grass clippings, leaves, debris, stuff like that. So I'm gonna show you how to take this stuff and make a little mosquito killer for the larvae. All right, so let me go get some water. All right, here I'm getting some of the water. I have rain barrels, using rainwater for this because it is better to simulate the natural swampy water where the mosquitoes are going to be laying their eggs and everything. You could use tap water. It's chlorinated, but as it sits out, the chlorine will go out of it. But I have the rainwater, and it's, like I said, it's more natural, better to use. I've been collecting the rainwater because even though we've had rain recently, we're in a drought in the area and we're on water restrictions, so we're not allowed using the hose for landscaping, so hence the water barrels. All right, I've also got some other water here on the side of the house where I collect my AC condensation, so I'm going to get some from that as well. So let's go over and do that. All right, here you can see this is the auxiliary condensation line. Basically, it's where it's supposed to flow out if everything else is clogged up. But I diverted it so that it flows out this way all of the time. That way I'm not just letting all that condensate go down the drain, and I can use it for watering my landscaping. But anyways, so we'll scoop some of this water out here. Actually, I've already got some in the bucket right here, so I'll just take it, transfer it to my other bucket, and we'll go back and combine all the ingredients. Okay, so now I've got my water in my buckets. Got them, filled up to about to here. I don't know if you can see that, but fill it up there. Let's put some of the yard clippings and stuff, make it look like, like swampy water. That's where mosquitoes naturally breed. Put that in there. And then just take a scoop of this. Scoop of the mosquito bits. Put it right in there. Scoop mosquito bits, put it right in there. And that right there, that's what you need to do. Now, find a place somewhere away from where you're sitting. You don't want to attract them to you because they are going to come to this to lay their eggs. So you don't want it right next to where you're sitting or whatever. So you want to put it in your yard away from where you're at. Another thing I failed to mention is you want to use dark buckets. You don't want bright white because then it doesn't look like natural swampy water. There's not too many natural ponds and puddles out there that are bright white, so it's not as natural looking for the mosquitoes. So you want dark colored buckets to use for this. All right, so let me go put these in some place to make them useful. Okay, so I placed the buckets around, and back here behind, that's my dragon fruit. Yeah, I need to work on that. That's a future video. We'll be making some supports for that here sometime. But anyways, here in the corner, there's my bucket for the killing mosquito larvae. And back here, hidden behind my moringa tree, and that little green bush there, that is a red torch Mexican sunflower. It gets real pretty once the flowers pop out, but that's just a new one. All right, and down here on the other side of my yard, back there in that corner, behind that yellow trumpet or Esperanza or whatever you want to call it there. I've got the other bucket hidden, and the mosquitoes just love this corner. But right there we go. And I'm also going to place some of the bits in my water collection bucket there that I have for my AC condensate. So let's go do that. All right, here we're back here where I'm collecting my water, and there you can see we've got some water built up in there, and that's a perfect breeding ground for mosquitoes. Right now you can see there's a little bit down in the bottom there. I got a piece of copper pipe, and that does seem to be helping keep them down. I heard that copper ions also help kill mosquitoes, so I tried it out, and I don't see too many larvae in there. So actually I don't see any at the moment, but I'm going to do the mosquito bits anyways, because why not? Here we go, a little bit of that, and right there, scoop right in there, and that will stop the mosquitoes in there as well. Now, if you're wondering, I do have a pet, and that's my dog Lily, and this won't harm her either. Even if she comes and drinks this water, which she won't. She only likes, you know, fresh, nice and clean water. She's pretty picky. But if she were to drink this, it wouldn't be harmful for her. If I were to drink it, well, the mosquito bits wouldn't be harmful for me. Maybe the, you know, bacteria and everything from it sitting there collecting might be, but as far as the mosquito bits, they're not going to make it any more harmful. All right, okay. One more thing I wanted to add today. I'm sure, you know, you've noticed, I here recording with my phone. I don't have a microphone. I'm hard to hear. You might have to turn up the volume a little bit to hear me. As we keep going, I'm going to get a little Bluetooth microphone. You know, I'll probably get a little tripod for my phone, a selfie stick, or hey, I might even get a better camera. Who knows? But like and subscribe, and you know, follow my channel, and you'll see it will get better. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the future.